Welcome to this prop, the icon of...
It is the best course of action.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. The craft will sings to me, I shape my fate just as we shape it. You will have what the craft will sings to me, and I respond in kind. Command me to build. Take me to where I may call forth the wraith burn. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the wraith burn.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you. Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how. Strike now!
We are the harbingers of death.
Incoming enemy fire. Command me to build.
What needs to be done? We fight because we must.
We now fall. You survive.
We are shaped by fate just as
How
we
can I
shape
do
it.
The twisted skein of fate smiles on us. The future is clouded and uncertain.
We are shaped by fate
We
just
are the
as we
harbingers of death.
They have no hope of survival.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
My music is a pillar from which whole worlds have been built.
We are the messengers of doom.
Command me to build.
I sense the enemy. They are
Many
closing
are
in.
cold.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We must hold the enemy back.
Many are cold. Few survive.
Command me to build.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. Hold your position!
No enemy can stand
Command me
before
to
our
build.
blades.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft will commands me and I respond in kind. The craft will we are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We go to die.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Look, it changes as I play.
We are the harbingers of death. We have been too long from battle. Exact harsh vengeance.
My music is a pillar. We are
We
making
exist to
damage.
avenge our sisters. We
Shall I
are the
divine your
harbingers
next
of death.
move? The path is clear to me.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Shall I play the music here then?
We leave you now. We are the messengers of doom. Our song is the fear. We are the messengers of doom.
The mists of space and time
Many are
retreat
called,
from my mind.
few survive.
You give wise counsel.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Show me proof that
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
you allowed me to build.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. What needs to be done?
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
We are shaped by fate just as
Our
we
cries
shape
are becoming a quick pain for our enemies. We go to die.
command me to build.
Our cries are becoming a quick pain for our enemies.
Strike swift and true.
We are the messengers of doom. All fear the voice of
Nothing
death.
is hidden from my sight.
Our cries are becoming a quick pain for our enemies.
I knew you would have need of me.
We are the messengers of doom.
The future
We are
seems
soon to
so
exact harsh
clear.
vengeance. We are the messengers of doom.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
We
have been
exist
built.
to avenge our sisters.
Danger has...
We shall pass our
My
sorrows
music is
to
a
the
pillar
enemy on
upon
this
which whole
day.
worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft will command me and I respond in kind. It changes as I play. The craft we are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. You will have what you require.
Naturally,
We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on this day. Do not keep us waiting. We are the harbingers of death. We will follow your commands.
The humans have ignored our
Exact
bounds,
harsh
and for
vengeance.
that, they must be exterminated.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Command me to build. Take me to where I will
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We are shaped by fate just as
We
we
are the
shape it.
harbingers of death. You have walked your
What
path.
needs to be done?
Block ours. All fear the voice of death calling to
The
them.
enemy cannot hide from my
We
sight.
exist to avenge our sisters.
Command me to build. Strike quick and true.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. You have but to ask. None shall survive. Show us the way. We will not fail you.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
My music is a hill from which great waves have been built.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
We are under enemy fire.
Show us the way. We will not fail you. Do not keep us waiting. Swiftly, sisters.
My music is a pillow from which great waves have been built. My music is a
All
pillow
fear the voice of death calling to them. All fear the voice of death calling to them. To avenge our sisters. You have but to ask. Show us the way. We will not fail
enemy
you.
fire.
We are the messengers of
The future seems so clear. We fight because we must.
our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. Swiftly, sisters!
Command me to build. Take me to where I may pour forth the wraith. But we are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft world flies music as I respond on which whole worlds have been built. The craft world are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
are the harbingers of death.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
The random hand of our enemies are here to you.
We are taking damage.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We shall pass our sorrows to the unknown zone. All fear the voice of death calling to them. We are the harbingers of death. You have walked your path. All fear the voice of death calling to them.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
My music is a pillar upon which your words have been built.
We are the messengers of doom.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Where I live
The future seems so
Many are cold.
clear.
Few survive.
we are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Shall I play
All
the
fear
music?
the voice of death calling to them.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Do not keep us waiting.
We are under enemy
We
guard.
are here to exact harsh vengeance. None shall
We
survive.
are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Many are called, few survive. We are the messengers of doom.
Command me to go. Take me to where I may fulfill Unleash the soldiers.
We are here to exact harsh
Future is
vengeance.
clouded and uncertain.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Command me to go. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Shall I play the music
We
here?
are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Command me to go. Unleash the
Our
soldiers.
cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. Show us the way. We will not fail you.
Command me to go.
We are the messengers of doom.
Danger has found us. Command me to go.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We are here to exact harsh
My
vengeance.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Many are called, few survive.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
All fear the voice of death calling to them. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. We are the messengers of doom. Our song is the fearful of their destruction. We are the messengers of doom. We exist to avenge our sisters.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are taking damage.
The Sisters of Battle rely greatly on their faith. It is their sustenance and their shield.
You have but to ask. All fear the voice
My
of death
music is a
calling to
pillar
them.
upon which whole worlds
The
have been
future
built.
is clouded and uncertain.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in
Steel
kind.
yourself, my sisters. The time of battle
The
draws
craft
near.
world sings to me and I are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the wraithbird. Look, it changes as I play. We are taking damage.
I knew you would have me.
We will fulfill our duty.
Their defeat is not a matter
What
of when,
would you have
but
us do?
how.
Uncontrolled and impassable life. There is a small war camp very near here.
The craft world comes to me and I respond in kind. It changes as I play.
I sense the enemy. They are closing
My
in.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. All Eldar must answer the call. Our mission. The enemy will heed our warnings, or they will perish. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We will protect this area with our lives.
What is your wish?
The random hand of
We are
fate
here to
delivers me
fulfill our
to you.
duty.
Our cries
I
herald the
knew
coming
you would
of
have need
great
of me.
pain for our enemies.
We are here to fulfill our duty. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you. I knew you would have need of me. The
We are
pieces are in
taking
place. It is time for us
fear
to
the
make
voice
our
of death
future
calling
seem
to
so
them.
clear. They cannot escape their fate. So clear. I will join the dance of death.
What is your wish? We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Show me a place where
Many of them will survive.
Are yours now.
We are the messengers of doom.
What would you have us do? We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Strike them, sisters!
The future is clouded and uncertain. I foresee their destruction.
Command me to build.
How can I help?
It cannot be done! We must retreat! We are here to exact
They think
harsh
themselves
vengeance.
mighty, but our devotion grants us
We
strength
exist
beyond
to
the
avenge
scope
our
of mortal
sisters.
arms. Strike them, sisters!
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Shall I divine your next move? The future seems so clear.
My shield, guide my hand!
We are under enemy fire.
It is but a moment's weakness. You have but to ask. We will follow your commands. It cannot be done! We must retreat!
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
My powers are yours now.
All fear the voice of death. Calling to them. Our cries herald the coming of Speedrun for our enemies.
I know you would have been.
exact vengeance.
Enemy fire ready.
How can I help?
We exist to avenge our
Random
sisters.
hand of fate under this enemy fire.
All fear the voice of death. Calling to them.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We are the messengers of doom.
How can I help?
Sisters!
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We exist to avenge our sisters. It was but a moment's
We are
weakness.
here to fulfill our duty.
I knew you.
All hear the voice of death calling to them. We shall cleanse the universe of their pathetic existence.
How can I help? The pieces are in place. It is time for us to make our
We
move.
are the harbingers of death.
Upon which whole worlds have been
We
built.
are the messengers of doom. You have but to ask. They will pay dearly
I
for their
sense the enemy.
trespasses.
Incoming
closing
enemy
in.
fire.
We shall cleanse the universe of their pathetic existence. Calling to them.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Incoming enemy fire.
We are here to exact harsh
My
vengeance.
powers are yours now.
We exist to avenge our sisters. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Danger has found us.
cries
The
herald the
future
coming
is
of
clouded and
We are
uncertain.
under
our
enemy
enemies.
fire.
We are the harbingers of death, the voice of death, calling to them.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Nothing is hidden from my sight. I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Show us the way. We will not fail you. We exist to avenge our sisters. We are the messengers of doom.
Unworthy
Our swords shall
fools.
taste
I
You
sense the
shall not
enemy.
harm this
They are
holy
closing
place.
in.
Enemy fire.
It is true then. These blessed shrines will confer invincibility. And wherever she goes, no harm may befall us?
Many are cold.
Precisely.
Few
Neither our
survive.
persons nor our belongings.
No, we shall never surrender. Every sister to the last would rather die a holy martyr
enemy
in a
fire.
field of flame than lay down her
We are
arms.
under enemy
Exalted
fire.
and luminous saint, I beg you, fight by our side.
Together we will fight. And by the Emperor's will, we will triumph!
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our
Fire!
enemies.
Fire, my sisters! Do not falter! Do not blink until the enemy are cinders! Cinders and ash!
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Many are cold. Few survive.
The Elk. The Imperial Guard's headquarters in the Dusala precinct of the city planet of Kaurava I was also the system's.
This is
The
our
future
path.
is
My
clouded and
music is a
uncertain.
pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
General, they approach.
Let them. When will we have our Bane
The
Blades?
craft commands
Crew and munitions
in
are
a
arriving by
responding
convoy.
kind.
But it will be several convoys before we
The
have
craft
operations.
seems to be
So
an
we just have to
irresponding
keep them
kind.
busy
My
until
music is
then.
a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are under enemy fire. We will all Eldar must answer the
Our
call.
cries herald the coming of shall form an impassable wall.
It seems to me an I respond in kind. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
I knew you would have need of me.
Our cries herald the coming of great
The
pain for our
mists of
enemies.
space and time retreat from my mind. Shall I divine your next orders?
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We will go swiftly.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Fear the voice
I
of
sense
death
the
calling
enemy.
to them.
They are closing in.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. What would you have us do? We must hold the enemy back.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Guardian Squad, ready. To the fight.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Success. What is your wish? My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
East Annex to Central Command. Baneblade convoy is being dispatched and is currently en route.
With the enemy in the area, I want those convoys well guarded. Safe delivery of those convoys is critical.
Command me to build.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
This is our path. You have but to ask.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Valkyrie drop commencing.
Good! Good!
What would you have us do? As needs must.
Many are born.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are here to fulfill our
Many are born. Few survive.
Of space and
We are
time
here to
retreat from
fulfill
my
our
mind.
We are here to exact
time
harsh
for war
vengeance.
is now. Our minds are at your service.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Our minds we will make
We are
it
here
ours.
to exact harsh
I
vengeance.
sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We walk our path. Danger has found us.
We are the harbingers of death. We are the messengers of doom.
We have secured the area.
Many are called, few survive.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
General, the first convoy shipment's arrived.
Good. Are we ready to dispatch a Baneblade?
No, sir. Several more convoys will be required.
fear the judgment of
We
the
are
Council.
here to exact harsh
Naturally.
vengeance.
The future is clouded and uncertain. The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Danger has found us.
Baseline convoy dispatched and en route.
The time for war is now. We are under enemy fire. Danger has found us. We are taking damage.
Our Mars pattern buildings. Oh, the convoys are useless to us now.
Entering alert level 1.
They've thrown a wrench in our Baneblade production. Just gonna have to do without them. If they think that's all we've got up our sleeves. Officer, we fight into the last. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Any soldier caught abandoning his post is to be shot without further questioning. We can still win this.
We are taking damage.
Ours?
You give wise counsel.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft world sings to me and I respond in which whole worlds have been built.
I knew you would have need of me.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
My music is a pillar upon
Naturally.
which whole worlds have been built.
Yes, that is the way. The logic is clear. The enemy cannot hide
The
from my
horde has
sight.
arrived.
I knew you would have
Our
needed
cries herald the
the
coming
mists
of
of
great
space and time
enemies.
retreat from my mind. My powers
Many
are
are
yours
cold.
now.
Few survive.
Command me to build.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in. It will be done.
We are the harbingers of death. We exist to avenge
The
our
future
sisters.
seems so clear. How can I help? The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are the messengers of doom.
Command me to build.
We are the messengers of doom.
Has found us.
We are shaped by
We
fate
are the
just as we
harbingers of
shape
death.
it.
We are the messengers
I
of
sense the
doom.
enemy. They are closing in.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillow from the whole world.
Many are cold. Few survive. All fear the voice of death calling to them. We have been too long from battle to exact harsh vengeance.
My music is a pillow from the
All
whole
fear the voice of death calling to them. We are the messengers of they for their trespasses.
Engage with care.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
All fear the voice of death calling to them. Skies are blaze!
We are taking damage.
Many are killed. Few survive.
We deliver death through a
Command
fall.
me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Look, the craft changes and I respond in kind. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
Shall I divine your next move?
Take us within range of the enemy.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Incarnate. We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
We are shaped by fate just as we
We are
shape
under
it.
enemy fire.
We exist to
The
avenge our
random
sisters.
hand of fate delivers me to you. Naturally,
Command me to build. Take me where I will go for
We are doomed incarnate.
Many are cold.
My
Few
music is a
survive.
pillow from which whole worlds
Many
have
are
been
cold.
built.
Few survive.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
My music is a pillow from which whole worlds have been
I
built.
knew you would have needed me.
My music is a pillow from which whole worlds have been built.
We are the destroyed
All fear
agents
the
of
voice of
fate.
death calling to them.
It is the best course of action. The mists of space and time retreat from my
We
mind.
bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
What needs to be done?
Engage with care.
death. We leave you now. Our cries are becoming a great
We are taken down just as we should be. Come on, Mr. Bill. Strike swift and true.
Naturally.
Many a harbingers of death survive. We leave you now. Are becoming a great
The Blood Ravens had learned the value of speed and mobility through hard battlefield experience. Force command.
Combat is our path.
Deep
You
strike
must lead us
squads,
to
prepare
it.
for deployment.
I obey
Brothers,
in all
strike at will.
Mastered the art of
How can I help?
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
incarnate.
So the ancestors
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Assault Team Bravo! Attack!
We bring heavy weapons to crush.
Show us the way. We'll not stand for.
We have lost one of their deep strike beacons, sir.
Yes, we have.
Sir, every beacon we lose reduces our ability to strike on the field.
Do you think I care if we lose a beacon or two? This is war! War! All we need is enough
We are
battle
the
brothers on the
messengers of
ground that
doom.
we can crush them under our boot heels and destroy them with our
bring heavy
bolters.
weapons
That is
to
what
Many are
matters,
cold.
Space Marine.
Few survive.
My powers are yours now.
All fear the voice of death calling
It
to
is
them.
ours. As I dream, so shall it be. Burn away their
Nothing
impurity.
is hidden from my sight. Nothing is hidden from my sight.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
As I dream, so
The
shall it
enemy
be.
cannot hide from my sight.
Combat is our path. You must lead us to it.
We are taking damage.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Show me a place that is ready to receive. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
We are the messengers of doom.
Yes,
Many are
that is the
cold.
way.
Few survive.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Look, it changes as I play to build.
As I dream, so shall it be. It is ours. Our path is dangerous but
Command me to
necessary.
build. You will have what you require. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build.
I knew you would have need of me.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
this is gonna be easy.
Naturally.
No one see us coming.
Combat is our path. You must lead us to it.
Command me to build. I will pull the cord from the wall.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Show us the way. We will not fail you.
Incoming enemy fire.
I sense them. They are closing in. A random hand of fate.
I'll do so.
Swiftly, sisters.
How can I help?
What is your wisdom? We are here
to avenge our sisters. Show us the way. We will
The
not
random
fail
hand
you.
of fate delivers me
We are
to
shaped
you.
by fate just as we shape it.
Our cries
The
herald the
random
coming
hand
of
of
great
fate
pain
delivers
for our
me to
enemies.
you.
Take us within range of the enemy, as you command.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Nothing remains unchanged by the
We are
music
shaped
of
by
creation.
fate just as we shape it. Command me to build. My music will shape the Wraithburn. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
What needs to be done?
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
How can I help?
We are here to
There
exact
is wisdom
harsh
in your
vengeance.
words.
We walk our
A
path.
random hand of fate delivers me to
Are
you.
doomed incarnate.
Danger has found us. The time for war is nigh.
Do not keep us
The
waiting.
time for war is nigh. Incoming enemy fire.
All fear awaits death. All my pain is so shall it be. They have planted mines here.
dangerous, but
Many are cold. Few survive.
My powers are yours now.
Fear the judgment of the council.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
The time for war is nigh.
Many are cold. Few survive.
Nothing is hidden from my sight. As you wish. The path is clear to me. The logic is clear.
Your song shall guide me.
Our minds work.
Make us
Your
proud,
song shall
brothers.
guide me.
The path is
Our
clear to
cries
me.
herald the coming of great pain for our
I knew
enemies.
the battle. I knew you would have.
So shall it be.
The enemy will not
them in
We
flames.
uphold. You survive as well.
We materialized unprepared for war. Quickly, take us to the battle. What do you know of war? Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. We are called to battle.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Quickly, take us to the battle. Fully materialized is but a phase of our existence.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
We are taking damage.
The Eldar army approaches. Ready yourselves, Blood Ravens. Deep strike, deploy. Deploy! Send everything you've got. Do you read me? Everything you've got.
Strike quickly.
Land Raiders enter the battle.
Command me to build. Shall I pay them over here then? The Warhammer seems to me we are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Quickly, take us to the battle. Quickly, take us to the battle. The battle. Waiting here for the news of our
As I dream, so shall it be.
Fear the judgment of the council. Things have found. This is over. Take on the battle of war.
Shall I divine the next move?
What do you know of war? We are ready to fight again. This is over. We are ready to fight again. Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
So the ancestors
Our
decree.
minds work as one. We walk our path. The time for war is now.
We are taking damage.
The time for war is now.
Direct us to the front line. Deliver death from afar.
Fear the judgment of the council.
We're flying down there. There are only a couple of meters left.
Throw what we've got at them. Just need to keep them disoriented.
Yes, sir.
It was no secret that it was the war boss Gorguts himself who led the war in the Kaurava conflict. But who were the
Show us the way. We will not fail
bring
you.
heavy weapons
So
to
the
crush
ancestors
the enemy.
decreed.
How can I help?
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Get it, boys! Smash them good! Show him the Orks is the best!
My music is a tiller to me and I respond in kind. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are under enemy fire.
We will protect this area with our lives.
The random hand of fate that is linked to you.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
We have done as you asked.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
What needs to be done?
Show
The
us the way.
future
We
is
will not
clouded
fail
and
you.
uncertain. Their defeat is not a matter of
As
when,
I dream,
but
so shall
how.
it be. I obey in all things. I obey in all things. Our path is dangerous but necessary. I follow the purity of flame.
Now we see if you boys is worth to be called Orks!
Get in place, me boys!
I follow the
Fight
purity
and
of
fight
flame.
good!
I obey
Fight!
in all
Get
things.
any spotted
As I
eyes!
dream, so shall it be. I obey in all things.
Nothing is hidden from
Your
my
song shall
sight.
guide me. I follow the purity of flame. No more songs. We fight now.
You see they
Your
will
song
survive
shall guide
if
me.
that giant's
I follow the
family.
purity of flame.
Strike it down.
The random hand of fate delivers me.
Your song shall guide me. I obey in all things. I obey in all things.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
My war banner! They got my war banner!
Our path is dangerous but necessary. Our path is dangerous but necessary. Kill them swiftly. There is history in your words. I obey and your son shall guide you. Call upon me and the enemy cannot hide from my sight. As I dream, so shall it be. I follow the purity of faith. I follow the purity of faith.
I hear the voice of death.
There is wisdom in your words.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build.
Your song shall guide you. As I dream, so shall it be.
I hear the voice of death calling to them.
So the ancestors decree. As I dream, so shall it be. Our path is dangerous but necessary. Your song shall guide you. Our path is dangerous but necessary. Kill them swiftly.
We exist to avenge justice.
Your song shall guide you.
We are taking damage.
There is no victory for us here. There is wisdom in your words.
We are the destroyed agents of this fate. As you come on.
Your song shall guide you. I obey in all things.
Our cries held
As I dream, so shall it be.
for our enemies.
Call upon me if you wish.
Our cries held the coming of great
Sing of glory and press on.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
So the ancestors decree. Our path is dangerous but necessary. I will sing of firestorms now. I follow the purity of flame. Reap the inferno.
We are the messengers.
What needs to be done?
There is wisdom in your words.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Many are cold. Few survive.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
So the ancestors decree. Call upon me if you wish.
I knew you would have need of me. It is the best course of action.
As I dream,
Enemy
so shall it be. Your song shall guide you.
We exist to avenge our
So the ancestors decree. Cleanse them in flame.
How can I help?
We are ready to
There is
stand
wisdom
the
in your
brave.
words.
All fear the voice
Your
of
song
death
shall
calling
guide
to
you.
them.
Command me to build. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
There is wisdom in your words. I obey in all things.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
There is wisdom in your words. Burn away their impurity. I obey in all things.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Danger has found it unchanged by the music of creation.
So the ancestors decree. Call upon me if you wish. So the ancestors decree. I obey in all
They got
things.
themselves the killing spot! What's so
path is
special
dangerous,
about this
but
killing
necessary.
spot of yours? Just take it back.
You
can't get it back.
Our path
You
is
watch
dangerous
your
but
mouth there,
necessary.
you
I
pimply
obey
twat.
in all things. Our path is dangerous but necessary. I obey in all things. I obey in all things. Our path is dangerous but necessary. I follow the purity of flame.
Danger has found us.
I follow the purity of flame. I obey in all things. I follow the purity of flame.
The Orks are on the move.
We are the messengers of doom.
Show the ancestors death. Kill them swiftly. Burn away their impurities. Your song shall guide you.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Damage.
As I dream, so shall it be.
How can I help?
Strike quickly while our enemy flanks.
What needs to be done?
Unprepared for war. We are shadowy dust. Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Hold back, warriors.
Waiting here is
Cut
a
these bars
phase of
off
our
the
existence.
source, for they will be our undoing.
Strike while our enemies flank.
This is what we like best. This is what we like best. Dance, Gilly! Dance!
Waiting here
I
is
knew
a
today
phase
was
of our
going to be special. They's coming this way. Send the bombers. Send the knobs. Send the tanks. Bring all the squig off. Whoa!
Waiting here is a phase of our existence.
What needs to be done? The random hand of fate.
Incoming enemy fire. What demon of war? Quickly, Take us to the battle.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
To move. We are on our way.
If they have more of such giant tastes, I had fain not fight them. If you find and destroy, your strike quickly. Your soul shall die.
Strike quickly, while our enemies come. We are few exact parts of entry, while our enemies come. We are hunting down.
This is what I bet!
To the wall.
You may dance!
To battle.
This is what we like best! I love the sound of it soup! During the main base! I've had enough of yous. Now my boys will say how it's done.
We are under waiting fire.
More sluggers! More sluggers! More! More!
Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
So the ancestors decree. Burn away their impurities.
Have found us.
So the ancestors decree.
What needs to be done? All is clear to me now.
We are under enemy fire. We sin, then disappear. We are on our way. We hear their command.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Incoming enemy fire. Quickly, take us to the battle. Quickly, take us to the battle.
There is wisdom in your words.
Retreat to the wall.
Your soul shall die. Call upon me if you wish.
It cannot be done! We must...
I follow the purity
My
of flame.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
I sense the enemy.
To me and I
They are
respond
closing in.
kind. The The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Your song shall guide me.
We are shaped by
The
fate
random hand
just
of
as we
fate
shape
delivers
it.
me to you.
We are the harbingers of death.
There is wisdom in your words.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you. Space Marines are attacking!
Reap the inferno!
We are under enemy
We
fire.
are the harbingers of death.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
We have been too long from battle. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. Our song is the
The future is clouded and uncertain.
all fear the voice of death calling to them.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Set the ancestors within. Kill them
The
swiftly.
future is clouded and
All
uncertain.
fear the voice of death calling to them. We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
They are closing in. I know that.
As I dream, so shall it be.
We are the messengers of
Mists
doom.
of space and time retreat from my mind.
We are the messengers of doom. Guide our blade! Many are cold, we are here to survive.
Just as we shape it.
Incoming enemy fire.
The vast Tau military complex on Kaurava II's second moon had always been intended for purposes above and beyond the current war. In a Tau-dominated...
We must prepare to move with deadly speed and accuracy.
I will join the dance
It is
of
critical
death.
that we break through our outer defenses and establish a
No
foothold
more
within the
zombies.
Tau
We
base
fight now.
before they can pinpoint our location.
We walk our path. We are ready to strike.
To avenge our sisters. We go to
Your
die.
song shall guide me.
Our swords shall taste blood.
Final warriors, hold your ground! We must hold them back for as long as possible! Not let
Our
them get
path is
away!
dangerous but necessary.
Looks like we're in for a fight!
Kill them swiftly.
Cut them down! Take your target like we're in for a fight!
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Your song shall guide me.
Our cries herald the coming of great
Incoming enemy fire.
There is wisdom in your words.
How can I help?
Fear the judgment of the council.
We are here to exact harsh
We walk
vengeance.
our path.
There is wisdom in your words.
Many are cold, few survive.
Not let them get
As I
away!
dream, so shall it be.
The time for war is
Many are cold, few survive.
My powers are yours now.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy. Directives to the Sentinels. They shall die before they even see them.
As I dream, so shall it be.
It is the best course of action.
Many are cold, few survive.
Our path.
The destroyer guides us.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
We are the destroyer agents on this place.
How can I help? I will join the dance of death!
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
As I dream, so shall
Our
it be.
cries herald the coming of great fame for our enemies.
I knew you would have need of me.
It is well. A space has been cleared. Let us summon our forces from the webwork.
Mission
We accept your command, Farseer.
I knew you would have
We must build our army swiftly and prepare for the strike.
Command me to build. The craft will rise to the entire which high worlds have been built.
We are the dealers.
We must find the location of our security breach. Have scouts sent. Let them scour every possible breach location and report back immediately. They shall be sent immediately.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We walk our path. The burden of leadership lies with us.
Serve the ancestors to command. Serve the ancestors to
We are
command.
shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Don't let them get away. Watch your flanks. How many Pathfinders have we dispatched and no news? Where did they last report from? Commander, they have all been in Sector 3 Red. Then we should direct our forces there.
The strength of this surprise attack is worrying to me, Commander. Tell me, when can we expect a fleet of reinforcements that followed my own ship?
Incoming enemy
Wise
fire.
one. As you know,
We
the
are
warp
shaped by
storm has
fate
made our
just
normal
as we
navigation
shape
equipment
it.
useless. The fleet is guided by 3 beacons within Nanyanoy. As long as all 3 signals operate, it should not be long.
This is well. I fear we may yet need these extra troops.
Look, it changes as I carry.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
None shall survive.
Your soul shall die.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. I will call it forth from the wall.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Show us the way. We will not fail you.
We are doom incarnate.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
The time for war is now. Incoming enemy fire. We are ready to strike.
We are shaped by
Your
fate.
song shall Your song shall guide me. Our path is dangerous but necessary.
Fear the judgment of the council.
As I dream, so shall it be.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Walk our path.
Many are cold.
Sylvia and sisters defeat.
Fear the judgment of the council.
We are the messengers of doom.
We are under enemy fire.
The orbital
The
defense
leadership
system has been
lies with
activated
us.
and primed.
Our
It is now
minds
ready
are
to
at your
fire.
service.
Is the enemy in our sights?
Our
Yes,
minds
Commander
are at your
Orks.
service.
There is wisdom in your
But
words.
not all
The
cooling
mists
systems
of
are in
space
place.
and time
The cannon will
retreat
overheat
from my
and fire
mind.
too often. Well, fire as often as it is safe to do so. We must hold them off until our reinforcement fleet arrives.
Your song shall guide us. No more songs. We fight now.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Weapons to crush the enemy.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Your song shall guide me. Call upon me if you wish.
We are shaped by fate
Danger
just as
has
we
found
shape
us.
it.
We have secured the area.
My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Fully materialized and prepared for war.
Shadowy death. We are shadowy death.
Orbital
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We are the dealers of death. Take us within range of the enemy.
The future seems so clear.
We are the dealers of death. Time to destroy.
Do not let them get
What
away.
needs to be done?
I will sing of firestorms now.
Danger has found us.
I will sing of firestorms now.
What do you know of war?
My powers are yours now.
Incoming enemy fire. Fully realized and prepared for war. Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. We sin, then disappear.
Orbital defense is ready to fire.
The time for war is now.
future is clouded and uncertain.
It will serve the song well.
We are taking damage. Quickly, take us to the battle. We can be there instantly.
My music will shake the earth. My music is a pillar upon
The
which
council,
all
the
worlds
burden
are
of
built.
leadership lies with us. Great thanks. We are in agreement.
Shall I divine your next move? The twisted skein of fate smiles on us.
We have done as you asked. Your song shall guide me. Call upon me if you wish.
The burden of leadership
Naturally.
lies with us. Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers. What do you know of war?
Orbital defense is ready to fire.
We are under enemy fire. Quickly, take us to the battle.
I knew you would have need of me.
We live to move. We live to move.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Swiftly, sisters!
I knew you would have need of me.
Strike quickly while our enemy
What
slumbers.
needs to be done?
Strike quickly while our enemy surround us.
How can I help?
We are under enemy fire. Waiting here is but
The
a
mists
phase
of
of
space and time retreat from my mind. The mists of space and time retreat from my mind. What needs to be done?
Take us to the battle. We shall be on
The future seems so clear.
Orbital defense is ready to fire.
strike quickly while our enemy slumbers.
The future is clouded and uncertain. Nothing is hidden from my
Quickly,
sight.
take us to the battle.
Naturally.
We go to war, my sisters. Show us the way. We will
Strike
not
quickly
fail you.
while our enemy slumbers. We are under enemy fire.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
What do you know? We are under enemy fire.
Shall I divine your next
Waiting here is but a phase of our fear the judgment of the council.
All hear the voice of death calling to them. All hear the voice of death calling to them.
Orbital defense is ready to fire.
While our enemy slumbers.
The
I
enemy is
knew
close
fate
upon
did
us.
not
We
foretell.
require
The
your
random hand
assistance.
of fate
This is
delivers
our
me.
last chance.
Take us to the battle.
Strike at the coordinates I give you
Of
and do
space
not
and
hold fire
time
for any
retreat
reason.
from my mind.
Coordinates received. We will commence at once.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
It may never be known what first awakened the cold legions of the Necron from their vast burial vaults in the southern coast of
It is as I feel.
As I dream, so shall it be.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
The art of destruction.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
As I dream, so shall it be.
The cross will
Your song shall guide me.
You just seem
There is
so
wisdom in your word.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Your song shall guide me.
The mists are
As I
spreading,
dream, so
I
shall
shall
it be.
retreat from my mind.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
Our
have been
blade shall
built.
form an impact to exact harsh vengeance.
We are the doomed We are the destroyers.
Me and I respond in kind. Command me to build.
It is ours. So the ancestors decree.
I sense the enemy.
Many are cold.
They are closing in.
Survive.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are taking damage.
As I dream, so shall it be. Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
I will call it forth from the earth. Command me to build.
Farseer, we have located 4 points just outside
My
the central
music will
Necron
shape
base.
the wraith
Each
burn.
is a gate that provides
We
power
are
to one
shaped
of the
by
outer
fate
anomalies.
just as
We
we
can
shape
stop the
it.
flow of power by taking these points.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Look, it changes as I play. We are taking damage.
These defenses
Command me to
originated
build.
seamlessly.
heavy weapons to
There
My
is
music is a pillar upon
something
which
cold
whole
behind
worlds
their
have been
combat.
built.
We have mastered the art of
To
destruction.
defeat this tactic,
In the name of the destroyer, attack!
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
are the messengers of doom.
We are shaped by fate just as we
have
shape
mastered
it.
the art of destruction.
Command me to build. Command me to build. Command me to build.
We have mastered the art of
My
destruction.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the Wraithburn. You will have what you require.
Danger has found us.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We are the messengers of doom.
There is wisdom in your words.
My powers are yours now.
Danger has found us.
Farseer, small outposts have been spotted south and northwest of our webway assembly. While they stand, we should not leave our base unguarded.
walk the path less traveled. We move effortlessly.
We are shaped by fate just as we
walk
shape
the path
it.
less traveled.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Danger has found us.
All who love life. We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane. Using heavy weapons to crush the enemy. Take us to the range of the enemy.
We are taking damage. We are taking damage. We are taking damage. Incoming enemy fire.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Incoming enemy fire.
spiders.
It was.
Direct us to the front line.
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft world sings to me and I are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
The random hand of fate delivers me
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Shall I play the music here then?
The future seems so clear. The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Chaos sighted. We are under enemy fire. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require.
How can I help?
You deliver death from afar.
Shall I divine your next move?
As I dream, so shall it be.
We are the harbingers of death. All fear the voice of death.
As I dream, so shall it be. As I dream, so shall it be. I follow the purity of flame.
Shall I divine your next move? There is wisdom in your word. Nothing is hidden from my sight.
There is wisdom in your
We
word.
exist to avenge our sisters.
So the ancestors decree.
Fear the voice of death calling to them. We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on this day.
There is wisdom in your words.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We exist for this purpose.
We are under enemy fire.
All fear the voice of death calling to them. We are here to exact harsh vengeance. Our soul, all fear the voice of death calling to them. Our cries herald the coming of death in our enemies. We are here to exact harsh vengeance. Is this our end? We exist to avenge our sisters. You have but to ask. To avenge our sisters.
As I dream, so shall it be.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. Our cries herald the coming of death and for our enemies. We are the messengers of Speedrun. Combat is our path. You must lead us to it. Our cries herald the coming of death. Enemy fire. We exist for this purpose. Many are killed. Few survive. Our cries herald the coming of death and our enemies.
There is wisdom in your words.
Our cries herald the coming of death and our enemies. We are the messengers of doom. We are the the messengers of doom. Go die.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
There is wisdom in your words. I obey Imperial Guard.
Many are cold. Few survive. I'd like to ask. We exist to avenge our sisters.
Your song shall guide me. I follow the purity of flame.
Shall I divine your next move?
All hear the voice of death calling to them. All hear the voice of death calling
Your
to
song
them.
shall guide me.
We are doom incarnate.
Many are cold.
Shall I
Few
divine your next
survive.
move?
We shall be their death.
Strike quickly! Strike now!
Our cries are becoming a deep pain for our enemies.
There is wisdom in your words.
We have mastered the art of destruction. The Destroyer guides us.
I knew you would have need of me.
We cannot fail.
We exist to avenge our
Your song shall
sisters.
guide me.
We are doom incarnate. Take us within range of the
The
enemy.
future is clouded and uncertain.
Our cries
The
herald the
future
coming
is
of
clouded and
our
uncertain.
enemies.
Has found us.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
We are doom incarnate. We deliver death from afar. Take us within range of the enemy. In the name of the Destroyer,
The
attack.
enemy cannot hide from my sight.
As I dream, so shall it be. Your song shall guide me.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We are the dealers of death.
What needs to be done?
We have mastered the art of destruction. The Destroyer guides us. Take us within range of the enemy.
My powers are yours.
There is wisdom in
We
your
are taking
words.
damage.
I follow the purity of flame.
Show us the way. We will not fail you.
Send the ancestors to peace. Burn away their impurities.
Naturally.
We exist to avenge our sisters. We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We have mastered the art of destruction. We deliver death from afar.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on this day. Many are called, few survive. Swiftly, sisters!
The future is clouded and uncertain. The runes have been
All
cast.
fear the voice of death calling to them.
We are taking damage.
We exist to avenge our sisters. We exist to avenge our sisters.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy. We deliver death from afar.
Many are called, few survive. Go, die. All fear the voice of death
We are the
calling to
Destroyer's
them.
agents on this plane.
Your song shall guide me. Reap the inferno!
Many are called, few survive.
No more songs. We fight now.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
We are the dealers of death.
We are the messengers of doom. We will follow your commands.
Your song shall guide me.
Many are called, few survive.
My powers are yours.
We are the messengers of doom. Swiftly, sisters! No enemy can
The random
stand
hand
before
of
our
fate
blades.
delivers me to you.
We are under enemy fire.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We bring heavy weapons
How
to
can I
crush
help?
the enemy.
Follow my kin.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been
The
built.
random hand of fate delivers me to you.
With speed.
We are doomed and calm.
All fear the voice of death calling to them. Our swords shall taste the blood. Herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Follow my kin. The runes have been cast.
Command me to build. You will have what you require. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. Command me to build.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Many are called, few survive.
So the ancestors decree. Our path is dangerous but necessary. As I dream, so shall it be.
My music is a pillar
We
upon
are the
which whole
harbingers
worlds
of
have
death.
been built.
Your song shall
Chaos
guide me.
sighted.
I sense the
We
enemy.
are taking
They are
damage.
Our
closing in.
cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
I'll follow the purity of flame. Reap the inferno! So the ancestors decree. As I dream, so shall it be. I obey and obey.
We are the harbingers of death.
The future seems so clear.
We have been too long from back to avenge our sisters.
So the ancestors decree.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. We exist to avenge our sisters.
Little was ever uncovered, and little will ever be known of how the warp storm was unleashed on the Kaurava I.
We will follow your commands. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. I will call it forth from the war.
My My powers
The
are
crossbow
yours
sings
now.
to me and I respond in kind.
For our
The
ancestors.
crossbow sings to me and I respond in kind. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Many are called, few survive. We will protect this area with our lives. We will not fail you. We will protect this area with our lives.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
All fear the voice of
The
death calling
crossbow
to them.
sings to me and
No
I
enemy
respond
can
in
stand before our
kind.
blades.
Command me to build. I will
We are
call
the
forth
messengers
from
of
the war.
doom. Show us the way. We will not fail you.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
The forces of chaos are here.
We bring heavy weapons
The random
to
hand of
crush the
fate
enemy.
delivers me to you.
Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We have done as you
Look,
asked.
it
Serve the
changes as I
ancestors
play.
decree.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. My music will shape the Wraithburn. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. I will call it forth.
Many are
from the war.
called, few survive. We go to war, my sisters. No enemy can stand before our
The enemy
blades.
cannot hide from my sight. Their death comes as
All fear the
prophesied.
voice of death calling to them.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
You will have what you require. My music will shape the Wraithburn.
Naturally.
We will follow your commands. We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
We How can I
Oh,
cannot allow
help?
chaos to
Serve the
triumph.
ancestors
The future seems so clear. As you wish.
We are here to exact harsh
The future
vengeance.
seems so clear.
We are under enemy fire.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
They shall die before
As I
they
dream, so shall it be.
Look sharp, men. Looks like we have some tough urban warfare ahead of us.
Kill them swiftly. I follow the purity of faith. Our path is dangerous but necessary. I obey in ill things. I follow the purity of faith. Call upon me if you wish. Our path is dangerous but
The
necessary.
future is clouded and uncertain.
There is wisdom in your word. I follow the purity of flame. I obey in all things.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
So the ancestors decree.
You had but to ask.
So the ancestors decree.
Our cries herald the coming of
There is the shrine. Can you see, my kin, how it flickers
We are
with
the
chaos?
messengers of doom.
The minions
So
of
the
harm
ancestors
may enter
decree.
our world.
Chaos
We are here
silence.
to exact
So the ancestors decree. Call upon me if you wish.
I sense the enemy. They're closing in.
You think one shrine will sap my strength? No. I am strong. For here, the warp is strong. This is our power, and your
Many are cold, few survive.
My powers are yours. The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
We are doomed.
Many are cold, few survive.
Your song shall guide me.
Many are cold, few survive.
We are taking damage.
Do not keep us waiting.
As I dream, so shall it be.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We are the
How can
demons
I help?
of death.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in. I knew you would have need of me. My powers are yours now.
Incoming enemy fire.
Long I have seen these blood-stained streets in dreams.
The mists of space and
We are
time
taking
retreat
damage.
from my mind. Shall I divine?
All fear the voice of death.
There is wisdom in your words.
Taste the full power of chaos. Taste my magics and beg for mercy.
We are under enemy fire.
I hear the voice of death calling to them.
Masters of space and time, retreat from my mind.
As I dream, so shall it be. Cleanse them in
I
the
sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Voice of death calling to them.
What needs to be done? The future is clouded and uncertain. The future is clouded and uncertain.
Danger has found us. My new little Imperial Guard, whole worlds have been built.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on
We may
this
not
day.
survive this battle.
Our swords shall taste blood.
Danger has found us.
We will follow your commands. Show us the way. We will not fail you.
Defilers. We need more. Make more. Send them against the fools who would dare attack us.
All hear the voice of death calling to
Show
them.
the ancestors decree.
Incoming enemy fire.
What needs to be done?
As I dream, so shall it be. So the ancestors decree.
Nothing is hidden from my
All
sight.
hear the voice of death calling to them. We exist to avenge our sisters.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are taking damage.
Die today!
Do not go near the Chaos Field. It is certain death. We must find a way to bring the field down first.
What needs to be done?
As I dream, so shall it be. Call upon me if you wish. So the ancestors decree. Our part is dangerous, but necessary. So the ancestors
The
decree.
future seems so...
As I dream, so shall it be. There is wisdom in your words.
Danger has found us. We are We are under enemy fire.
Pay for tearing down my shrines! The veil is lifted, see? See the army I have. You have earned our
We are taking
wrath.
damage.
We will spill your blood!
Incoming enemy fire. Danger has found us.
Now
We are under enemy fire.
glory in the eyes of the blood god, Khorne, is our master. We fight for chaos! Slay the enemy! Slay!
The Eldar.
All is clear to me now.
Command me to build. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of Eldar. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. Command me to build.
Your song shall guide
My
me.
powers are yours now.
There is wisdom in your words.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We
Take
are the
me to where I
harbingers
may
of
pour
death.
forth the Wraithburn.
How can I help? Their death is assured! The enemy!
There is wisdom in your words. Kill them swiftly. As I dream, so shall it be. I
Incoming
obey
enemy
and
fire.
Our cries herald the coming of we are the harbingers of death.
As I dream, so shall it be.
Is this Oris?
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. The mists of space and time retreat from my
Come
mind.
for us. We will follow your commands. Many are cold. Few survive. All fear the voice of death. All to them.
There is wisdom in your words.
I obey and be kings. All fear the voice of death. All to them. Go to war, my sisters.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. The craft world sings to me and I respond.
As I dream, so shall it be.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
So the ancestors decree. Burn away their impurities. So the ancestors decree.
We are under enemy
Or
fire.
upon me if you wish. I follow the purity of flame.
Many are cold, few survive.
As I dream, so shall it be.
We are the harbingers of death.
I follow the
We are the
purity of
messengers
flame.
of doom.
There is wisdom in your word.
Our cries herald the coming of
There is wisdom in your word. I obey in all peace.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Your soul shall guide me. There is wisdom in your word.
We are the harbingers of death.
There is wisdom in your word.
We are the messengers of doom. You have but to ask. Do not keep us waiting. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
We are doomed incarnate. Time to destroy.
We are the messengers of doom.
So the ancestors' future is clouded. There is wisdom in your word.
Many are cold, few survive.
I follow the purity of flame.
Naturally,
Our path is
We
dangerous
exist to
but
avenge
necessary.
our sisters.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
the enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are the messengers of doom.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We are taking damage.
Spill their insides on the ground.
The future seems so clear.
We are under enemy fire.
Your soul shall guide you. I will sing the firestorms now.
Exist to avenge our sisters. Do not keep us
Your soul
waiting.
shall guide you.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We exist to avenge our sisters.
As I dream, so shall it be.
The Dark Eldar little feared an attack on their base of operations, situated as it was on the dark side of the moon, well within the reaches of the warps.
I sense the presence of many of our true kin here, caged.
Victory is our fate.
Their suffering must be immense, unbearable.
My vision will guide them.
Incoming enemy
Those who
fire.
can shall
We
fight by
fight
our
because
side.
we must.
One lies before us.
We are ready to strike. And let us play our part.
You are freed now.
Our minds are at your service.
Gods
What
have spotted
needs
us.
to be done?
Prepare for combat.
I will enjoy delivering their destruction. Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We are in agreement.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Our minds are at your service. Let us play our part. We are in agreement. Our minds are at your service.
My powers are yours now.
We are ready to strike. Danger.
Victory
has
is
found.
our fate. Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how.
Let us play our part. Our minds are at your service.
They cannot escape their fate.
As I dream, so shall it be. Reach the inferno! No more souls. We fight now.
Let us play our part. We are in agreement. We are in agreement. We go. Our minds are at your service. We are under enemy fire. We go.
2 guard camps lying ready. I sense that we do not yet have sufficient strength to attempt an attack. We must wait until the time is right.
Let us play our part. We are in agreement. Our minds are at your service. Now our paths cross our enemies. Let us play our
to
part.
exact harsh vengeance.
They cannot escape their fate.
Danger has found.
The mists of space and time retreat from my life. I will join the dance of death.
Let us play our part. We are in agreement. Our minds are at your service. We are ready to strike. We are under enemy fire. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
I will join the dance of death!
Concentrating all energy on the enemy. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
I will enjoy delivering their destruction.
Let us play our part.
Their death is assured. I am sure of the outcome.
Incoming enemy fire.
There is wisdom in this world. Our path is dangerous but necessary. So the ancestors decree. As I dream, so shall it be.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Your song shall guide me. Your song shall guide me.
Naturally.
So the ancestors decree. There is wisdom in their word.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Ancestors decree. Cleanse those flames. Your song shall guide me. As I dream, so shall it be. As I dream, so shall it be. There is wisdom in your word.
The tree is ready. We seek to avenge our history. I'll hear the voice of
I dream, so shall it be.
We go.
There is wisdom in your word.
We are the messengers
We are
of
doing
doom.
damage.
We have nothing is hidden from my sight.
The time approaches when we must fly forward and strike. My bones fingers. I am so glad
The
to find
enemy
you.
cannot hide from
We
my
must summon a
sight.
forward camp if we hope to defeat your captors.
What needs to be done?
We are the messengers of doom.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. I knew you would have need of me. Naturally. What needs to be done?
As I dream, so shall it be.
We have secured the area.
It is ours.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Fear the judgment of the council. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Shall I play the music here then?
I knew you would have need of me. All is clear to me now.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
We walk our path.
The troop is ready. The stage is set. All fear the voice of death calling to them.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. I will call it forth from the war. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We will protect this area with our lives.
We are under enemy fires have been built.
I don't know, Archon.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
They amass a force and will soon have a war
I knew you would
established.
have need of me.
I will inform Lord Vict. Have the cell cages readied. They shall taste the full fury of our
Shaped by
powers.
fate just as we shape it.
Makune? Yes, now go. The soul cages!
What needs to be done? Your song shall guide you. So the ancestors decree.
Shall I divine you?
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
They have been allowed to get far too close to us. Use all the powers of our soul cages against them. I command it. Yes, Lord Vect. It is better to use those souls and annihilate these upstarts. Then go and see to it that you...
It will be done. Follow my kin.
What?
It is the best course of action.
It is destroyed. They will pay.
Command me to go. My music will shake the Wraithburn.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in. I sense the enemy. They are closing in. I knew you would have need of me. For our ancestors.
We are taking damage.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in. Their death is assured. The enemy cannot hide from my sight. I will enjoy delivering their destruction.
We are taking damage.
Since they had been... At the end of the bloody contest, only the Eldar army remained standing. The Necron had been returned to the depths of Kaurava III, and all those who would meddle, pillage, or spread chaos throughout the galaxy were gone. Farseer Karis had succeeded in her task. She had led her people among the branching roads of the future to the best possible of ends. The Ulthwi Eldar then scoured the planets of the Kaurava system, destroying all vestiges of the war, machine and soldier alike. All, that is, except for those Imperial Guard troops who had somehow survived the defeat. These surviving guardsmen eventually contacted Segmentum Command. When fresh Imperial forces arrived, no trace of the victors could be found. What had taken place could not be explained. A new Imperial regiment was instituted, this time under greater ecclesiarchal surveillance, and rebuilding began. Strangely, however, all efforts to colonize the third planet met with inexplicable disaster. Eventually, embarrassed and unable to explain, the new Governor General simply abandoned the planet. Occasionally, he would receive strange reports of slender, swift-moving figures and alien-looking archers, which would appear and then vanish again without a trace.